What's up, everyone? The patch notes are out and we will be going over them right now. I'm just gonna do little scrolls here and there, see what there is in between the main event and everything else. Main event being the patch notes, of course. Lunar Fair 2024, new portraits, coat of arms, monuments, how to unlock them. All right, login reward, and what's this? Map rotation. Okay, with the new update, map rotating out for 9.2. Hidden Valley, Rocky. No, I like Hidden Valley. Rocky River's okay. Actually, I like Rocky River. Yeah, Hidden Valley, Rocky River. I really like those. Canal. Yeah, Canal was terrible. Yeah, Canal was just awful. Golden Heights, it's okay. Forts, Boulder Bay, hate Boulder Bay. Mongolian Heights, hate Four Lakes. I just despise water maps. That's, yeah. Okay. So the actual 1v1 ranked pool will consists of Dry Arabia, Cliffside, Himiyama, Forts, Gorge, Boulder Bay, Mongolian Heights is fine, Golden Pit, Four Lakes. Alright, I guess if there's any 2v2 players out there, Hidden Valley, Volcanic Island, Hideout, Golden Heights are rotating out, Forts, Canal, Hillendale. Oh, I feel bad for you guys getting Canal in your 2v2 maps. So it'll be Dry Arabia, Cliffside, Himiyama, Forts, Gorge, Canal, Hillendale, Golden Pits, Waterholes for your team rank, or for your ranked team ladder. Xbox Home Share design gameplay. AI updates for the Byzantine. AI is better at picking safe places to build mercenary house. Oh, okay, that's just for the AI. Yeah. General. Fixture crash that could happen on Xbox and Windows Store versions of Age of Empires 4 when playing multiplayer. Fix the bug where units will no longer get stuck on generated. Oh, that's good. Okay. Yeah, I got 8 villagers stuck once when they were building the last stone wall. They got stuck in between the stone wall and the wood. Yeah. That sucked. That really sucked. Getting 8 villagers, 8 out of, I think I had like 50 villagers at the time, just stuck. Yeah, a good way to fix that. Well, the bug got fixed, but what you had to do was build like a gate or something near them in order to force them to build something so they would cancel out, and then you just cancel the gate and they'll be able to roam around like free or like normal. Maps, nothing. Player starting gold will no longer spawn trapped inside. Okay, that sucks. We've done a tuning pass on the distribution. Okay. Gorge, sheep distribution reworked. Okay. Balance and bug fixes. Balance. All civilizations springhold. Attack speed improved from 4 to 3 seconds. Attack damage reduced from 30 plus 70 versus siege and naval to 30 plus 60. Okay. 10 damage reduction. Culverin attack speed improved from 4.38 to 3.25. Damn. That's really good. Attacks a whole second faster. Like almost a whole second faster. Like that is... Damn, that's really good. That's solid. Bonus damage to versus siege and naval decreased from 1... Damn, plus 100 to plus 60. I don't know. Like, I don't think that's good, because this is an imperial, I was gonna say ship for some reason, imperial unit. So 100 is fine. If you're gonna nerf it, drop it to 80, not 60. Like, I don't think that's a good I don't think that's a good nerf. Mangonel, ranged armor increased from 20 to 30. I don't like that. Nesta Bees, don't like that. Ranged armor increased from 20 to 30. Don't like counterweight and trebuchets. Ranged armor increased from 20 to 30. Bombard, 30 to 35. Cannon, bombard, great bombard. Ranged armor increased from 30 to 35. Don't like that at all. Villager torch damage. Wait, Villager Torch's bonus versus Siege removed. The above set of changes to Siege aims to help with late game stalemate situations and address a couple of issues with Springles and Cold. How does any of this... What? Oh, there's more. Ha! I didn't see the colon. Okay. Volatility of Springles and Culverins versus other Siege units by increasing the attack speed and reducing damage. It now requires more Springles and Culverins to be able to one-shot other Siege weapons. This should widen the window available to react to seeing these. Camping under keeps with Springles and Culverins surrounded by units makes them difficult to push into and pick off, but without picking them off, it is challenging to use Siege to take down the keep by reducing the ranged armor of the Springled. The ranged armor for the Springled didn't get reduced, unless that was the last patch, right? Yes, the last patch the armor got reduced by both, or for both. We hope that using ranged units to pick them off becomes more viable. But that was, yeah, that was last patch, I think. And even then, this doesn't do anything for late game turtling. It really doesn't, because now, like, you could still do the same thing. You could still turtle. The attack speed's been improved, right, by a full second right here on both of them, the Springled and the Culverin. Yeah, the damage has been reduced, but then once you start getting the upgrades, chemistry, and the other one for the Springled, like, it's gonna be the same thing. They're still gonna 2-3 shot everything. What they needed to do was they need to nerf the Springled a little bit more, possibly. No, I don't know. I'm gonna have to come back to that one, because if they want to try to get into that late game stale, or get out of the late game stalemate, they have to make some other compromises. They actually need to nerf keeps. Like, in all honesty, they need to nerf keeps. They need a buff, or nerf keeps, or buff trebuchets to do more damage, to just get rid of the keeps faster, because that's the main thing. You're getting you're getting multiple civs that are able to throw up 10, 12, 14 keeps, and what are we supposed to do about that? Like, we can't stop them from building the keeps and dragging out the game an extra hour, right? And that's what they want to avoid. I don't know. Okay, so next thing, battering ram. Cost reduced from 250 wood to 200. Reduced health from 420 to 340 down. Now takes an additional 20 bonus damage from melee attacks. Holy crap. Attack move with melee units now targets rams automatically. Okay, that, I don't know. That I'm not too sure about. But damn. Okay, so 50 less wood, 80 less health, 20% more damage from melee units. That's insane. Following up from our previous ram changes, we're aiming to address the effective health of rams and reduce the viability of ram pushes without supporting units. With this change, we're making it so that melee units will not ignore rams with attack move, but ranged units will. Our goal is to tune the ram so that fighting them with melee units has... Okay. I like this. I think this is really solid. I think this is a really, really solid way to nerf the ram. It's not going to be an over nerf. You're still going to be doing... Oh, wait. That was something that I wanted to go up here. This right here, back with the siege. This is like really bad. Village torch bonus versus siege removed. So they want to try to get rid of the late game stalemate, but they're also getting rid of the siege. Like, damage from villagers. Yeah, that's a last ditch effort, but still. Anyways, going back to this, I like this nerf. I like the battering ram nerf. That's fine. It's not overly done. Doing the bonus damage, that's perfectly fine, because you'll get into the certain situations where, like, let's say against English, right? You're gonna want to be building melee. You want to build horseman archer against the longbows, but then your horseman, like, now with the reduced health and the bonus damage, your horseman will be able to pick off the ram a little bit faster, actually a lot bit faster, and then still be able to defend against the longbows simultaneously. So I like this. This is good. Okay, let's continue on. Tithe farms income reduced from 30 food, 30, 30, 30 to 30 food, 30 wood, 30 stone to 40 wood, 40 food, 40 wood, 10 stone. Damn. New soldier has proven too effective at creating massive amounts of defense. We can make... Okay, that's not the issue. Yeah, like, that's not the... Okay, so it's... What? 10 stone a minute, right? Tithe barns? Yeah. Let's just go any of them. Any of the civilizations. Go into buildings. Mosque. Yeah, every minute. So 30 stone a minute, you would need 10, 20, 30 minutes. 30 minutes to make a defensive structure? Like, well, yeah, like if you only have one relic. If you have 3 relics, of course, then that's gonna be 90, but still you need 10 minutes to build a single, like, let's say keep. Yeah, I don't like this nerf at all. It's supplementary. The 30 stone is purely supplementary. Yeah, once you start adding in outcroppings, things like that, but let's say the resources are burned on the map. I don't know. I don't like it. Imperial Age economy upgrades. Crosscut saw now also provides +5 wood carry capacity. Oh, that's cool. Copulation no longer increases gathering. Instead, villagers drop off 15% more gold. Ooh, I like that. I really like that. Bug fixes all civilizations. Improve villagers gathering logic so that they favor going to the nearest available live sheep instead of traveling far distances for a carcass. Corrected an issue where the trader was tagged as cavalry. Dogs are no longer selected when... Oh, that's cool. Horse archer units no longer favor the front. That's really good. Okay, so I wonder if that's only for horse archers. Like, if they're saying horse archers generically, as in the Onimusha as well, or and like so horse archer, Mangadai, and Onimusha, or if they specifically mean only the horse archer for the Rust. Because if so, I don't like, this is stupid. Like, this is because the Onimusha absolutely love being in the front line during any of the formations. So hopefully this is horse archer. Yeah, because it says horse archer units and not like the horse archer unit. So I'm hoping this is generalized for the Mangadai, horse archer, and the Onimusha, because I hated that my Onimusha would be moving towards the front of the line every single time. Was it where was I? Oh yeah, conversion and proselytization no longer target units who are blessed with... Okay, wait, why? They should. That should be a priority target. Hand cannons from archery will now produce 5 times or x5 when using the shift modifier to produce them. Okay. I've actually been using the shift modifier for it recently, and it makes a world of a difference. Like, I'm really surprised at how big of a difference it's been making for me. Landmark Town Center Garrison arrow range corrected from 8 to 6 tiles. Capital Town Center updated text to reflect their ability to detect stealth. Non-capital stone walls corrected incorrect defense values. Okay. Civ, this is what we really wanted here. Civ specific changes. The Abbasid Dynasty. Golden Age Tier 3 corrected an issue where villagers were receiving plus 30% gather rate instead of 20%. Cool. Aobids. Variant Civilization. Oh, they have a lot. Okay, let's try to get all of this in here. Culture Wing Advancement. Feudal. Age up time reduced from 40 to 20. Awesome. Age up reduced from, or advancement into castle, age up time reduced from 40 to 20, and resources discounted reduced from 500 to 400. Advancement to imperial, age up reduced from 40 to 20, and resources discount reduced from 1500 to 1350. This is a huge nerf, massive nerf to the Aobids. Absolutely, and huge nerf right there. Corrected an issue where the first Golden Age tier was giving plus 15% bonus to gold, stone, and wood instead of 10%. Dervish healing no longer heals units in garrison. Desert Raider weapon range no longer fluctuates when upgrading Desert Raiders after researching incendiary arrows. Transport ships loaded with Atabegs will now properly reduce their maximum count when the ship is destroyed. Okay, so the same thing was happening with the Atabegs that was happening with the Bannermen in the Japanese. So if you put, let's say you had 12 Bannermen with the Japanese, all inside of a single transport ship, and the transport ship got destroyed, you were locked out of making any more Bannermen for the rest of the game. Yeah, it was really bad. I actually ended up losing a couple games like that. Thankfully, they were just custom games, but still, it really sucks. Byzantine. All right, who's ready for the nerfs? Who's ready for the Byzantine nerfs? Developer note. We've been watching the development of Byzantine. I decided they need significantly more nerfs. Just kidding. However, while we do aim to help bring the win rates of the we do want to ensure, we do believe, okay, whatever. Shirro Siphon, cost reduced from 250 wood 100 gold to 200 100. Okay, health reduced from 350 to 280. Damn, that sucks. That's, yeah, an extra 70 health, or that's 70 health less. That sucks. Oh, there's still more. Okay, cool. This changes in concert with the general RAM changes for all civilization. Yeah, but this isn't a RAM. This is a Shirro Siphon. This is a unique structure, or not structure, unique unit. So, Cistern. Gather bonus increased from 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to 10, 14, 18, 22, 26 based on water level. Build time reduced from 20 seconds to 15 seconds. Holy crap, that is amazing. Well, both of these changes, holy crap, that is absolutely amazing. Stone cost cap reduced from 300 stone to 250. That's insane as well. Yes, okay, we got a buff to Cistern of the First Hill Landmark. Starting flask increased from 1 to 10, or 1 to 3. Meh. Maximum increase from 10 to 20. Okay. Decreased amount of health restored from 25 to 150. That sucks. Reduced healing duration from 10 seconds to 6 seconds, so they heal faster. That's good. Improved flask spawn rate from every 45 seconds to 30 seconds. Okay, cool, I guess. Reduced unit cooldown from 45 seconds to 20 seconds. That's amazing right there. But that's it. Like, this is a good start, but it needs more. It really does. So starting flask 1 to 3, that's awesome. Flask maximum increased from 10 to 20. That is amazing, right? The decreased amount of healing health restored from 250 to 150, they should have went into the middle ground and just did 200. They overcorrected right there. 100 is a lot. So I would like to see them, but the whole thing too is that this pairs well with the reduced healing duration from 10 seconds to 6 seconds. So instead of 250 health a second for the next 10 seconds, it's whatever it is over 15 seconds or over 6 seconds. So they heal faster. They heal for less, but in a quicker manner. Spawn rate, that's good. Reduce unit cooldown, that's really good. But they needed to do something with the actual cistern level. They needed to be level 1 to like level 2, level 3. Anyways, let's go on. Grand Winery now acts as mill and monastery and includes, yep, perfect. Lamentinite shield damage reduction reduced or changed, whatever, it's still reduced from 50% to 40%. Cistern dialectus research speeds decreased from 50, 100, 150, 200, 250 to 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. Holy crap, that is a huge nerf. That is a massive, massive nerf. Golden Horn Tower landmark reduced training speed from 50% reduction to 60%, produces 2 Keshik instead of 3 Keshik. That is a huge nerf for the Cistern Dialectus and for the freaking Golden Horn Tower. The Golden Horn Tower generates a bit too many resources per minute. Okay, but that's the point of it. Like, you have to invest quite a bit. You have to invest a lot of stone with 5 cisterns, let's say, to get obviously maximum effectiveness. 5 cisterns plus all the aqueducts, then it's a landmark on top of it. Then you also have to get the mercenaries as well. Like, it's a huge investment. This is probably one of the biggest investments aside from the cow landmark. Yeah, I think the cow landmark, the Grand Falani Corral, is the most expensive landmark in the game. Okay, Strotsky olive oil cost increased from 540 to 720. Holy crap. Varangian guards are no longer selected with mercenary golems when double clicking. That's good. That's actually a good change. Imperial Hippodrome corrected issue where wolves would grant what? Supply points? What the heck? Okay. Corrected help text to state that workers generate olive oil to the percent of amount of food carried. Akrotoi defense added that it changes all villagers' weapons to a spear that deals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bonus damage per age to the help text. Fixed an issue where cisterns did not cost any wood to repair. The surefire victory mastery now. Okay. Chinese. Imperial Academy now produces Imperial officials with a 30% discount. Doc decreased work rate bonus from 10 to 20. Improved the supervised ability description to more clearly explain which buildings can be targeted. Fixed an issue where Chinese houses and villages would display a tax UI despite not generating any tax. Okay, not too much with the Chinese, so let's move on. Dali. When researching manuscript trade, scholars that are already garrisoned in docks will be properly counted as active scholars. Ow, I just like hit myself on something, sorry. This fixes an issue where the active scholar count could go negative, breaking Sultanate research times. All right. So, quality of life more than anything. Docks when destroyed will decrease the scholar count correctly if manuscript trade is researched and a scholar is garrisoned. Okay. Wingard Rangers are now selected with select all ranged infantry hotkey. Okay. French trade ships now correctly generate 20% more resources instead of 33% more. Fix an issue where the Chamber of Commerce would skip one free trader if two or more economy technologies are researched in Dark Age. Ooh, okay, so a bug fix. All right, and then that's just, yeah, no, slight correction. Holy Roman Empire, corrected issue where Holy Roman Inspiration or Holy Inspiration would be cast on enemy naval units. Okay, cool. Japanese, we want the sacred choice for the Japanese to be far more meaningful than your landmark selection and which monk skin you get. While providing a needed buff to the Japanese, we hope that this rework offers more distinction between the two choices and more strategic options in the castle and beyond, Castle Age beyond. Okay, the Shinto Shrine and Buddhist Temple now each contain 3 new technologies replace Herbal Medicine, Piety, and Tithe Barns. Shinto Shrine. Shinto Rituals. Increase the Shinto priest's healing rate by 60%, health by 40%, and move speed by 15%. Gion Festival. All buildings gain +2 line of sight every 3 minutes. All economic units heal for 100% of their max health over 3 seconds. All buildings gain +2 line of sight, okay, every 3 minutes. All economic units heal for 100% of their max health over 3 seconds. So every 3 minutes your villagers will self-heal. So if you get raided, right? So let's say late game, and I'm just picturing this right now. So you get raided, right? And there's like 2 nest of bees, 3 nest of bees, and they just blanket your entire villager, like all your villagers, right? But they don't kill a single one. As soon as that tick happens over to the 3-minute mark, they'll all basically full heal over the next 3 seconds. Interesting. Okay, so it makes it a little harder for you to get raided on, I guess. For follow-up raids, you'll be taking substantially less damage because they'll be full healing. I like it. I kind of actually like that. That's kind of funny, but it's, yeah, I like it. Bunrei increases the maximum number of Yorishiru by 2. Immediately spawns 2 Yorishiru at the floating. That's cool. But are all of these castle or? So I'm assuming Bunrei is Imperial because this would be taking the part of Tithe Barns. I think so. Okay, Buddhist. Zen. Buddhist monks generate 25 gold every... Wait, Buddhist monks generate 25 gold every 60 seconds? Just because? Nihen. Upgrades Buddhist conversion to Nihen conversion, which has 25% shorter cooldown and additionally improves nearby allied units movement speed by 25% when cast. 1. Okay, not sure what that last part means, but it does change it to, so it has 25% shorter cooldown and improves nearby allied units movement speed. Okay, so you get to Wololo faster, 25% faster basically, or well, you're able to use it 25% more often. I'm okay with that, I guess. I think something else needs to happen with the Buddhists, but let's see. 5 mountain ministries. Buddhist temples automatically cast Sohai Sutra on a nearby enemy every... I don't know what Sohai Sutra is. Let's double check. Is that the... Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Reduces enemy damage by 50% for 60 seconds, 2-second cooldown. All right. You know what? I think I'm gonna do a Buddhist temple game and throw it up if it's semi good on YouTube. Buddhist monk. The conversion ability has been renamed to Buddhist Conversion, and the description has been updated to properly indicate that nearby allies gain 20% damage for 20 seconds when Buddhist Conversion is cast. Buddhist Temple now has a built limit of 5, including the Temple of Equality landmark. Okay, so you could only have 5 Buddhist monks? Town center, oh, because they generate 25 gold each, so they're capping it at 125 gold a minute. Town center rocket range decreased from 9 to 8. Hand cannoneer renamed to Hand Cannon Ashiru. Okay. Koka Township will no longer instantly spawn a shinobi, but instead queue it in production for free when the landmark completes construction. Okay, I guess. Tanegashima Gunsmith updated the UI to show the current number of stockpiles available to spend. About time. Buddhist monks will no longer leave their stand ground state when casting Sohei's Sutra. Corrected issue where Sohei's Sutra would be cast on enemy naval units, breaking its animation. Koka Township corrected an issue where the free shinobi would not travel to rally points. Copper plating technology corrected an issue where the bonus was displayed plus 2% instead of plus 2 fire and ranged armor. Okay, I could see where the confusion is there, how that messes up. The floating gate will no longer fail to create a Shinto priest if players are population blocked. The Shinto priest is now stays in the production queue. Okay, a little bit of just grammatical error there. So no matter what, you will get your Shinto priest, but instead of it just being created, it'll be queued inside of the floating gate. Correct an issue where ranged cavalry were not benefiting from the Uma Bannerman auras. About time as well. Correct an issue where melee infantry and cavalry charge was not benefiting for katana bannermans. Onubigeisha no longer share formations with men-at-arms and now ranked behind. Yes. Shinobi shares a formation with Onubigeisha instead of men-at-arms. Castle of the Crow's Treasure Caravan is no longer selected with the select all units hotkey. What the heck? I didn't even know that was okay. Fix an issue where free villagers from daimyo upgrades wouldn't benefit from upgrades. Oh, interesting. Transport ships loaded with bannermen will now properly reduce. You see, that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. Corrected issue where researching Odachi would increase the weapon range of samurai. It should, because isn't it a bigger sword? Shinobi. Updated text reflect health regeneration bonus and what can detect shinobi disguises. All right. And now Jeanne d'Arc. Variant French civilization. Changes to hero Jeanne d'Arc. Jeanne d'Arc no longer gains experience from wolves. Awesome. Honorable heart damage reduction reduced from 66% to 60%. Could be more. Tier 2 Archer Jeanne d'Arc health increased from 200 to 225. Tier 2 Archer Jeanne d'Arc move speed increased from 5 to 5.5. I'm actually kind of okay with the the movement speed increase. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Tier 3 Holy Wrath damage reduced from 35 to 30. That should probably be reduced to like 28. Tier 3 melee Jeanne d'Arc health reduced from 450 to 360. That's amazing. Tier 3 melee Jeanne d'Arc armor reduced from 5 to 4. Tier 3 melee Jeanne d'Arc damage reduced from 20 to 16. Charge damage reduced from 30 to 24. Ranged Jeanne d'Arc health reduced from 350 to 280. Tier 3 ranged Jeanne d'Arc damage reduced from 18 to 15. Tier 4 melee Jeanne d'Arc damage reduced from 50 to 40. Tier 4 Jeanne d'Arc damage reduced from 35 to 28. Tier 4 melee Jeanne d'Arc armor reduced from 6 to 5. They could have compiled this a lot easier, but I think they also just didn't want anybody to be like, no, like, what about this? What about that? Blah, blah, blah. Misinterpreted things. Full on nerf across the board. Heart damage reduction reduced from 50%, 60% to 45, 60%. That needs to be better. That really does, because that the damage mitigation or reduction hits first before armor reduction does. So your damage, if you do 100 damage, it gets reduced by 45% first. So it'll hit the damage reduction, go from 100 down to 55, and then the armor kicks in. But the armor reduction also, or the damage reduction, got nerfed, and so did the armor as well, ranged and melee, I believe. No, none of the ranged armor actually got reduced, unless armor is just a blanket statement for both, for melee and ranged, which, if that's the case, it's pretty good. I like the nerfs. Good nerfs all across the board. This video is going on a lot longer than I assumed. There's a lot of changes though. Companion equipment, castle age, cost increased from 175 to 500. Holy crap. Moved from the keep to the blacksmith. I prefer it being in the keep. Nah, actually, I don't think it really makes too big of a difference. Increase health and damage from Jeanne d'Arc by 25. Wait, increases health and damage. Oh, yeah. Okay. Increases Jeanne d'Arc armor by 1. Slowing down tier 3 by reducing XP from wolves. Yeah, I think they give like 8 experience or something, but still. Reduces the base stats of Jeanne d'Arc in tier 3 and 4, changing companion equipment to restore the lost stats. I don't like that. I really don't, because those champions are still really good. And there's still more for her. Holy crap. Okay, Jeanne d'Arc will no longer lose ability charges, charge progress, or cooldown progress when leveled up, garrisoned, or killed. I think she should when killed, not when garrisoned or leveled up though. 100% when she's killed. Jeanne d'Arc abilities can no longer be interrupted by auto attacks during casts. Divine Arrow ability shows an improved error message when trying to target Gaia. Holy Wrath no longer damages units in garrison. Perfect. Divine Restoration no longer heals units in garrisons. Corrected an issue where Jeanne d'Arc would gain experience from sheep. Okay. Included the damage tiering information of Jeanne d'Arc, Holy Wrath, Divine Arrow abilities in the tech tree. Keeps are now selected with select all military buildings to make Jeanne d'Arc's companions easier to train. Yeah, so I think she should lose everything when killed. Abilities can no longer be interrupted. That makes sense. That's fine. Holy Wrath damage. Obviously, that was huge. She was able to kill units garrisoned with Holy Wrath. That's absolutely insane. So a lot of us thought that it was just a bug, but considering it's not in the bug fixes, it seems like it was intended. Mongols improved wheelbarrow. Maximum number of resources carried increased from 7 to 9. Order of the Dragon. This one looks okay, pretty good. Variant Civilization, Holy Roman Empire. Dragon Villager gather rate bonus increased from 25% to 28%. Gilded Lunch Connect. That 3% right there does make a difference. Gilded Lunch Connect. Health increased in the Castle Age from 170 to 180. Health increased in the Imperial Age from 200 to 210. Bodkin bolts damage versus siege increased from 10 to 20. The Elsbeth Palace damage reduction buff is now behaving as intended. Spearmen with the Dragonfire upgrade no longer deal damage to nearby allied buildings when attacking. Okay, that's pretty funny. I didn't know that was a thing. Corrected an issue where elite Gilded Knights would lose War Horses enhancement when tiering up from veteran Gilded Knights. Okay, so obviously that's huge. The Dragonfire upgrade is hilarious. Yeah, that's just absolutely hilarious. Not gonna lie. Like, I didn't know that was a thing. But yeah, that's hilarious. Okay, so Ottomans. Sultani Trade Network. Free trader increased from 2 to 3. More of a reason for me to go Sultani Trade Network every single game now. Increased trader garrison slots from 6 to 10. Holy crap, that's amazing. Reduce income of each trader from 28 to 24. Let's see. So we know that's 242 times 6, right? Yeah. So you're gonna be losing out on. Oh no, you're gonna be gaining more. Did I do that right? 28. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna be gaining an extra 80 gold, basically. That's solid. Okay. I like it. I really like that. 240 gold a minute for free. Not really for free, but still. Fix an issue where the elite spy upgrade was taking longer than intended to research, reduced from 90 to 60 seconds to match other elite upgrades. Russ Wandering Tower ramp damage increase reduced from 50% to 25%. I'm expecting there's going to be a lot for the Zushi Legacy. Song Dynasty building wood discount reduced from 40 to 30. That's what I was expecting. A lot of people wanted it to go down to 20. I thought that would be a massive overcorrection. Go 40 to 30, and then if it still is 30 to 25, if it's still broken, then, well, not broken, if it's still overpowered, then drop it down to the 20. It's better to do slight corrections instead of overcorrections than just brutally murdering a civilization, as they have done. Song Dynasty bonus changed from affecting non-military buildings to affecting economic and population buildings. Huge, absolutely huge right there. The discount now applies to the following buildings: lumber camp, mill, mining camp, granaries, farms, town centers, houses, villages, and markets. That means you're not going to be getting Zushi Legacy spamming the crap out of freaking towers to gain full control of the center of the map, like in Golden Pit, for instance. Meditation Garden range reduced from 9 to 8 tiles. That is actually big. That is really, really big, because there's so many situations where that one extra tile range makes the difference between getting an extra 30 gold, 30 stone a minute to only having, or going from 60 gold, 60 stone to only getting 30 stone, 30 gold, right? Like, a lot of resources are barely out of range, or barely in range, excuse me, with the 9 tiles. So with the 8 tiles now, they're going to be barely out of range, and it's gonna force players to actually be a little bit more perceptive of their surroundings. Meditation Gardens resource generation reduced as following: berry food, 8 to 6. Stone mine resources per minute, 30 to 25. Gold, 25 or 30 to 25 as well. Zushi's Library Cloud of Terror area effect reduced by 0.0125 tiles, increase the damage fall off. Dock work rate bonus decreased from 20 to 10. Zushi's Library is no longer possible to queue more than 2 technologies at the Zushi's Library. Tang Dynasty no longer reduces the wonder cost. Oh, I could have sworn I saw this somewhere too. I don't know why I'm that surprised, but I could have sworn I read that it was reducing the wonder cost when it wasn't supposed to. Corrected an issue where the Yuan Dynasty discount did not apply to the Yuan Raider. Shaolin monks are now able to pick up and deposit relics reliably. Yeah, that was annoying. I actually ended up losing a game because I went for Fast Castle, right? Like the stupid Fast Castle with the Zushi Legacy, and not a single one of my monks was able to pick up a relic. So I had like 5-6 monks that could not pick up a relic. The HRE player ended up just grabbing every single one of them, and I couldn't do anything about it. Like, that really, really sucked. Spending so many resources, even though it's just food, still, like, spending so many resources and not being able to actually do anything with it was really stupid. I absolutely hated that. No, it was against an Order of the Dragon player. Yeah, it wasn't, but still. Correct an issue where Imperial officers could supervise markets. 10,000 bolts updated help text clarify that the additional bolt damage from crossbowmen is 40% as effective as the main weapon. Okay, ongoing. known issues with Byzantine Reign of Fire. That's the mastery, investigation. What's on the horizon? Following on the lunar blah 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 will be blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay, cool. So that is everything, ladies and gents, children of all ages. That was everything for us. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys will enjoy the inevitable ladder ranking or ladder matches and all the nerfs and buffs that you will be seeing. Again, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.